Meanwhile, at the Los Sanchez courthouse in the trial room, Rex's arraignment continues as Grayson, Shannon, and the prosecutor went back and took their respected spots. Alright, Mr. Rex Underwood, I'm gonna let you in on this deal. If you plead guilty, you agree to do community service and 2 years of probation, provided that you don't get in trouble again. But if you plead not guilty, the deal will be off and this will be scheduled for a pre-trial hearing. So, what do you want to do? I would like to plead, please. And what would that be? I like to plead guilty. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, where John's private wake's about to take place, let's get to Isabella, who's looking at the portrait of her dad. And as Vince came to where Isabella is, and she turned and faced him. Look, I know how close you two were. Yes, I was his favorite daughter. Well, unaware of the West, I know. Look, if there's anything I could do, actually there is. Meanwhile, at the Grand Manor in the living room, Ashley came in and put her back on the table and turned and saw another portrait of John, her, and their children, which caused Ashley to fall to the ground, and she began crying. And as Ryan came in the room and noticed his mom crying and got down to where she is, Mom, Mom, and as he hugged her and as she cried on his shoulder. Don't worry, we're gonna get through this, I promise you. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the hallway, Aaron's putting stuff in his locker, and his Will came to where Aaron is and he saw. If I were to guess, I'd say Adria is on Frank and Mimi's payroll. That wouldn't surprise me. Either way, it's clear she's not gonna help you find your daughter, and as Aaron closed his locker and turned to face Will. You know, I wish I could visit Tina and get some more information on where to look. Kristen and I are gonna help you and Rachel find her before the end of summer. Meanwhile, in Adria's office, Adria's waiting till Lucas came in and Adria saw. What do you want? Look, we already discussed our breakup. Is that why you called me here? No. What's the reason? As you know, the graduation is today and I'm gonna need your help. Patrick's causing trouble, isn't he? Not to worry, I'll handle myself. No, I have other plans for him. I was talking about someone else. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Lucy's waiting till Rita came to where she is and she saw. Thanks for coming. Oh, no problem. What's going on? It's my husband, Adam. Oh, I am so sorry about his loss. I am too, but I'm really worried about him. Meanwhile, at the Los Sanchez International Hospital in the main area, Tay and Gwen are viewing patients on their tablets. You know, it is so good to have you back here. Yeah, seems like a long while. Look, I mean, you were following standard procedure, and I get that. I know you would never try to kill Vanessa at all. I mean, I still don't trust my brother. And as Adam came to the ER and Gwen and Tay saw, Adam, your shift's about to start in 10 minutes. That's why I'm here, to give you this. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Casey's reading the book till Kristen came to where Casey is, and she saw, and Casey got up and faced Kristen and put the book down. I got your messages. What's going on? I'm redoing my paternity test on my unborn baby. Isn't Will the father of your baby? It would seem so. But you're not too certain, are you? Meanwhile, in the underground parking lot, a taxi arrived at the entrance where Jennifer and Michael inside. Why are you here? I'm meeting up with my ex-wife here. Wait, I thought things were over between you two. There's something we gotta take care of. As for you, how do you feel? I'm fine. Okay, I'll see you later. And as Michael got up and closed the door and hid inside the hospital, and it's Jennifer thinking. Meanwhile, at the Los Sanchez courthouse in the trial room, Rex's arraignment continues. Alright, Mr. Underwood, based on your plea today, I hereby release you on bail under conditions as follows. You will serve the remainder of your job at the Graham High School, and you will be released in your father's custody to your sentence, which will be in August. Plus, you agreed to do community service in 2 years of probation and hoping that you won't get in trouble again. So, can you at least do that? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Bail set at $25,000. Court is adjourned, and she banned the gravel. And got up. All rise, and as everyone got up, and as the judge went and left the room, and Rex turns to his dad, Grayson. Thanks, Dad, for everything. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, where John's private wig's about to take place, let's get to Isabel and Vince, who are talking. What is it? Don't end things with Angela. You know that's not gonna happen. I meant it. I don't want Adrian to suffer without her parents, and she won't. And as Angela came to where Isabel and Vince is, she'll have the both of us by her side. That's good to know. Excuse me, and as Isabel turned and walked away, and Angela turns to Vince. I've spoken to CJ and Helen, and Adrian's doing well. Meanwhile, Isabella saw Mildred's Willie Jordan and Andrew came in and went to where they are, and they saw her. How are you? It feels like I lost everything I have. Let us know if you need anything. Your presence is all I require. Meanwhile, at the Grand Manor in the living room, Ashley and Ryan are talking. I'm so sorry. I'm Highness Mom. You don't have to put a brave front on us. You have done so much for our family, and it's about time we do the same for you. It's just... it happened so fast. As if I saw your father yesterday, and it feels like part of me is died with him. Dad was an honorable man who served our country in both wars and did his part to keep us safe. That's what I love about your father. And as Kevin, Hannah, and Joshua came in the room, and they all noticed. What's going on? Sheldon and Jen are having a private rate at the diner before we go to the actual funeral and want you to come. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the hallway, Erin and Will are talking. How's things going between you and Kristen? She's been acting strange today. What do you mean? Well, the funeral's today, and she said she has something she must take care of. I wouldn't worry at all. I don't know, man. It just seems she's hiding something from me. You've only been dating for a couple of weeks. You know what? Maybe you're right. I'm overacting on something I shouldn't have to. Maybe you should worry. And as Lucas came to Aaron and Will, and they saw him. Meanwhile, in Adria's office, Adria went to the cabinet and pulled up the top and pressed the button, displaying the board, which leads to her secret patches, which she went in and head down to the secret room and scanned her hand on the scanner, which opened the door, and Adria head in to where her secret chamber is. Seems Will thinks he can play hero to Aaron and Rachel. Lucky for him, it's about to come to an end, and as the door slammed shut. Really, I couldn't agree more, and as Adria turned and saw Patrick and Joseph there. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Lucy and Rita are talking. Wow, are you serious? Yeah, he says he want to move out and think things. I still don't get to why he's pushing away, me neither. I mean, we're all hurt that John left us, but he feels like he lost everything that matters to him. Wrong. He still has you. He wants me to be with Joshua. I don't think he mean that at all. I know, but in the state of mind he's in, there's no telling what he'll do. And as Allison came to Lucy and Rita and they saw her. Are you two talking about my brother Adam? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the main area, Adam, Taya, and Gwen are talking, and as Gwen got the paper from Adam, and as she read it, and look at Adam. What the hell is this? I'm asking to go on leave of absence to further notice, effective immediately. Are you saying that you want? Yeah, I need to be away for a while till I clear my head. If there's anything I can do, no. I just want to process this. Okay, just let me or Taya know when you're ready to come back to work, and take all the time you need. Thank you. And Taya, and as Adam turns to Taya, I really hope you can keep your job, because I know for a fact you wouldn't try to kill Vanessa. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And as Adam turned and walked away, just as Lindsay came to where Taya and Gwen is. How is he? He's doing fine. And also, I'm glad you came, because I'm gonna need a huge favor from you. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Jennifer's eating a yogurt, and as her brother Tyler came to where she is and sat next to her. Where have you been? I've been calling and texting you. I had something to take care of. How are you holding up? I'm doing fine. Well, seems all of us gonna have to deal with what happened to John. What do you mean by that? You don't know what happened, do you? Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles courthouse in the trial room, Elizabeth came to where Rex, Shannon, and Grayson is, and they saw her. Not to worry, bail's being paid. Where's Carl, by the way? He's dealing with a lot, plus he's done his best. Well, since that's taken care of, we have a family meeting tonight. Okay, don't be late. And as Grayson and Shannon turned and left the room, Elizabeth turns to Rex. Adria might need our help. It seems Wade and Aaron, those two couldn't be far off. You're right. We are too damn close to our ultimate goal. Meanwhile, at the Bayside Diner, where John's private wig's got to take place, let's get to Angela and Vince, who are talking. You know what I wish? What's that? That Michael was our son. Look, I know it sounds crazy, but you're grown attached to him, just like I did. That's why I want our daughter to grow up knowing that our parents are a strong, united front, which we will always be. Meanwhile, Isabella, Mildred, Julie, Jordan, and Andrew are talking. I'm gonna get us a glass of wine. I can just, no, I insist. And as Jordan turn and walk away, and Andrew turns to Isabella. I wish I can do something to take this pain you're feeling. There isn't. It just feels like a deep wound stuck with you. And as Andrew hugged Isabella. As you know, I will always be there for you. And as they pull away. Meanwhile, at the Grand Manor in the living room, Ashley, Ryan, Kevin, Hannah, and Joshua are talking. Mom, you don't have to go. If it's actually, I want to go. With one condition. Name it. I want you all to come with me to get me through this. Count us in. Thank you, Ryan, by the way, for telling the media to respect our privacy at this time. No problem. We're gonna walk through the fire together, all of us. And that's a promise. Meanwhile, at the Graham High School in the hallway, Aaron, Will, and Lucas are talking. What the hell do you want? Aaron, I believe your wife is looking for you. You're in this as well, aren't you? Actually, I'm not. When you and your wife agreed to go undercover, my boss already knew, because Adria was one of our... Is there a point? Or you just brag on the fact that you have someone from the Cullen payroll to you do the dirty work? I'm proud to be a Cullen and not ashamed, unlike some of my family, but I am gonna leave you a warning. Coming after us won't help you find what you're looking for in the end. Meanwhile, in Adria's office in his secret lair, Adria's facing Patrick and Joseph. Well, what do we have here? Patrick and Joseph. How precious, noble, and foolish to come see my secret lair. And as Adria began to hold some behind her back. Whatever you have in your hands, drop it, now. As if I am. You see, I let you two go, but I'm afraid you saw my lair stash. And as lights turn on, and they saw bags of crystal meth and weed. And I'm afraid I can't let you two walk away. And as Adria took her gun out and aimed at them. What do you seriously think you're gonna accomplish by killing Patrick and I? Everything. You two stuck your damn noses where it didn't belong, and now it's time to say goodnight. But before I kill you both, I thought I might fill you in on your respective girlfriends. Meanwhile, at the Grand Pub, Lucy and Rita are facing Allison. What's going on? If there's something going on with my brother, I have the right to know. He left my house. I don't know where he went. What did he say? He wanted some time to rethink things by leaving town. How could you let him leave? She couldn't restrain him. Adam's gonna need a lot of time to process this. I am processing this as well, on top of my pregnancy. Let Jared know I'm at the church, if he comes. And as Allison turned and went and left the pub, and Rita turns to Lucy. Speaking of which, we better be heading there. You go. My husband's bringing Brian here so we can have some lunch here. Meanwhile, at the Los Angeles International Hospital in the main area, Gwen, Taya, and Lindsay are talking. What is it? As you know, Adam's will be going on leave absent till further notice. So that means I'm gonna need you to do his shift and have Caleb do yours. Sure, no problem. I really hope Adam's gonna be fine. He will. Everybody's gonna be green about this for quite some time. You know what? I think this hospital should do some sort of tribute to John. That sounds like a great idea. Okay, I'll see you both later. And as Lindsay got her tablet and went and walked away, and Ted turns to Gwen, who sits on the wall. What's wrong? I have a bad feeling something more dangerous than we all know might be set in motion. Meanwhile, in John's room, Casey came in and saw flowers on her grandfather's bed, and as she closed the door and went and sat by his bedside. Just as Adam came in from the side door, and Casey saw, and as she got up and went towards him, and as he hugged her, and as he held her. Meanwhile, in the dining room, Jennifer and Tyler are talking. What do I not know about John? John had a massive heart attack. Oh my God! I gotta see him right now. I cannot believe I wasn't here. And as Jennifer got up, so did Tyler. And as Jennifer headed to the dining room, Jennifer, wait! And as Tyler caught up with his sister, and as she turned and faced him. I can't. My granddad needs us more than ever. Look, there's no easy way to say this. What do you mean by that? He did make it, did he? And as Jennifer began to realize the serious look on her brother Tyler's face. No! No! The doctors did all they could, but I'm afraid he didn't make it. Damn it! And as Jennifer got a glass and threw it on the wall, breaking it. Meanwhile, in the waiting room, Lauren, Michael, and Kristen are talking, and Michael and Kristen got up and faced Lauren. So I trust you have the results. Yes, I do. Wait, you did another DNA test, not on our current child, but on my unborn baby. I thought Will was the father. I did too, till I had a hunch. Well, it seems you have good instincts, cause Will's not the baby's father at all. Wait, are you serious? Yes. Apparently there was an error in the system last time we ran it. Wow, I know, right? So, who is the father? According to this paternity test, the father of Kristen's baby is you, Michael.